Hello, hi everybody, Noah Game here, and welcome to my channel and my live kitchen show. Hello, today we are making carbonara. So we're making Matteo Lane's carbonara. Link is down in the description. He doesn't really use a recipe. He just kind of throws things together. But that's why there's no recipe down in the description. Oh, I should have done. Never mind. We're not gonna mention that. However, so let's go through our list of ingredients that we are using. So down. So we are using. I won't do rigatoni because that's what he was using for the video that I chose to model this after, and I thought it would just be a kind of a fun different thing to use other than spaghetti. And the last time we made this we used spaghetti, and then we are using, I already grated it, but we have our Parmesan cheese. Why does everything look really dark? Is that just my computer or is that my camera? So here is the Parmesan cheese. And then I actually, so the reason we're doing this is I went and did some research and found some pancetta. I'm still not able to find guanciale. I went to my local meat shop and asked if they had guanciale, and they don't have guanciale. And then I asked them, well, do you have pancetta? And they're like, we don't have pancetta. I'm like, but we do have house bacon. I'm like, oh, I can just buy house bacon from Walmart. But, so I did find a place that had pancetta. Here is our grated Parmesan cheese that I already grated, and then we have our eggs that we are going to separate into just the egg yolks, and of course our salt. So let's actually get this water boiling, and we are going to season our water here. Just put a little salt. I'm going to call that good to go. And then now Matteo puts his guanciale in a cold pan. He doesn't really explain why, but we're gonna follow his lead. I'm gonna put that on medium low heat, and then we're going to work on separating our eggs. Actually, down here a little bit. And we are going to save our egg whites for later. Later times. I have my little egg separator here. I'm using 6 eggs because I am going to make or try to make a large amount of sauce just because I am hungry. I ate an early lunch today, which I normally don't do. And so I'm like extra hungry today. And it was like around like 3 o'clock or something or so. I'm like, why am I so hungry? It's like, oh, because I ate lunch at like 11. Super early for me. Normally on like a work day, I'll opt to eat like a later lunch. So I'll usually eat probably like closer to like 12:30 or 1. Because I just feel like it makes the second half of the day go a little bit faster when I do like a later lunch. Okay, we made an eggy. So that's actually pretty nice here. Bridge. We had some sizzling pancetta. We have our egg yolks. And we are going to add our grated Parmesan. I'm going to save just a little bit to top our dishes with. And we are going to whisk. And we want to whisk this into like a paste. But actually, what's happening is okay, we're adding all of that. So we have our paste here consisting of egg yolks and our grated Parmesan cheese. And it's in a really, really thick paste, which is good. That's what we're looking for. But we're going to set that aside. As we wait. For our pancetta to kind of fry up and crisp up. Actually, we can do But how has everybody's week been going? I know it's been like the last week of school for most people, so that's fun and exciting. So it kind of marked the official beginning of summer, or at least summer break. Actually, what I'm gonna want to do is switch these two bits because water is good. Nice. Yeah, we are just kind of waiting on our water to boil before we can move on to our next step. Okay, so I don't know what pancetta is. I know guanciale is cheek, and then bacon is belly, but pancetta is what? But this is also like spiced pancetta, and you can like smell and see the seasoning. So I hope that's not going to affect our sauce. Actually, I'm hoping that it will like. Oh, it is belly. So what's the difference between pancetta and bacon? Okay, so there's no difference. Okay, so why did I get pancetta? I don't know. You know, it's got it just says sugar and spices and flavoring and celery. Oh, and wine. No, you have to use guanciale. Yeah, but it's not the same. Yeah, I'm like not in love with this pancetta. I guess we're just waiting. Actually, let's click here. Actually, let's. I feel like I kind of get lost in the frame a little bit, especially wearing a black sweatshirt. Because I'm trying to like think of like my big projects for the summer, and like which ones I should add and or maybe edit out. I know, so coming up in June, the later half of June is going to be the parade video, but I'm thinking about maybe adding another parade. I'm not quite sure which one yet, but I did buy a big fancy gimbal for my DSLR that I've not practiced with at all, and so I feel like I should go out and get some use out of it and practice with that gimbal. And so I might try to do two parades this summer. I just need to find a schedule and pick which one. Then what else is happening this summer? Then of course we have Cabin Week, but that's not until August. I guess in July we do have a 4th of July event, but I feel like it's not that interesting of an event to live stream. Well, I might still live stream it just because I'm there, and it's not really a lot to like do, and so live streaming kind of gives me something to do. But our water is boiling. Jeff, how hungry are you? Should I make the whole box? Well, I don't want to make the whole box if we're not going to eat the whole box. Rigatoni? No, you can make it with whatever. Well, I don't want to make the whole box if we're not going to eat the whole box. No, because it doesn't reheat well. I don't make the whole box. Okay, in goes the whole box. And we're gonna cook that for 14 minutes to al dente. Think. I'm gonna say everyone probably is done. And we are actually going to grab a paper towel lined plate here. We are going to put our guanciale, not our guanciale, sorry, our pancetta on a lined plate here. So we can kind of keep it crispy. We don't want it kind of sogging up. Okay, we need to move. Okay, so we have our I keep calling it guanciale. It's not guanciale, it's pancetta. Our pancetta. And we are going to set it as... No, it's pancetta. Okay, now we are going to make our sauce. So remember we have our egg and cheese mix here, and we are just going to ladle in a spoon full of our hot pasta water, and we are going to temper our eggs. And we only want to put in a little bit of hot water at a time because we don't want our eggs to scramble. Making mess. Okay, and then Matteo also adds his grease into this, which is going to give our sauce just a little bit of thickness to it. I keep making a mess of that. We're going to Maybe let's add a little bit. Not a lot. Just smooth that out. I think that's the consistency I want. Look how smooth it's looking in creaminess. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Oh. Keep making a mess. Okay. And guys, I'm gonna throw in a couple pieces of garlic bread into our air fryer. Oh, I didn't do an on-screen timer for you guys. That's okay. Oh, do you know what we didn't add? I forgot to add pepper. Down. And we're gonna add a generous amount of pepper. No, I think I'm happy with that. She might. Yeah. Now Matteo always saves a cup of his pasta water before straining, just in case. We're gonna do the same. Although I don't think we're going to need it, because I think I got my sauce, the texture that I like. A good texture. I guess we won't know until we put it all together. Ooh, that pancetta is a little spicy. Oh, other projects coming for this summer. So I've been talking about entering the county fair into the open class photography contest, and I'm still planning on doing that. I just need to finalize my pictures, so choose the pictures that I want to enter, get them printed, get them matted, and then just physically get them to the fair. But I think I will do another stream from the fair, because that was fun last year, actually. Able to kind of walk around the fair for the county fair, and then also the state fair. But if I do the state fair again this year, I need to do it a little bit differently. I had a lot of tech issues, and I also need to not go on a weekend. That was another mistake. It was very busy, and it was very hot, and so my phone kept overheating, and so I was having issues with my phone with the live stream. But that was another fun event. What else did I do last year? Oh, last year we did the Ren Fair. However, I got kicked out of the Ren Fair last year, so we can't do Ren Fair again this year. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but that's okay. I may still go, but just not live stream it. We'll see. Actually, we'll see if I can find anybody that wants to go with me, because that would be fun. But I think those are like the big events I kind of have planned for the summer. But we'll probably add a few other like smaller events. I know last year I did the corn maze, just kind of on a whim, and that was actually really fun to do. And we got pumpkins, and we rode on the little tractor train thing. And that was kind of fun, and it was very spontaneous. And so I might do a couple other of those like smaller events as I like find out about them. So we have our noodles here. And we are going to add our sauce. That'll stir. And then we're going to add in our pancetta. And give that a stir. We have our sauce is sticking to the noodles, so that's a win. Happy about that. Oh, of course I spill eggs everywhere. Today is just like the day of spilling eggs. And let's grab ourselves a plate. No, and actually, we have some extra Parmesan. And there we go. We have our carbonara. Let's grab a fork here. Let's give it a try. Mmm. That creamy egg sauce is so good. Mmm. Well, you guys, that has been Carbonara. My name is Noah Game. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week, Saturday at 6 o'clock with another recipe. Thanks. Bye.